rip your carpet up. If financially it stinks, go rip the carpet up. If your marriage stinks, go rip the carpet up. If it's just like a little gym smell to it, don't wait for it to get stench. Go clean it up right now. Some of y'all, you're gonna have to get that floor. You're gonna have to pull the floor out and get another floor in that particular place because the stench has been sitting on it so long that even the subfloor now is being compromised. So stop what you're doing and pull the doggone floor.
Today's show is brought to you by Organifi. Organifi is an organic superfood supplement line that makes quality, trusted nutrition convenient and accessible. Their most popular product, the green juice, solves the problem of juicing greens on the go. We all know that we need to get those fruits and greens and vegetables and all that in our diets, guys, and here's a quick and easy way to get it. You just add water, drink, and let your body soak up the benefits. Visit Organifi.com to learn more about an exciting offer for you, our podcast listeners. That's Organifi, ORGANIFI.com.
Edition of the Secret to Success podcast. I'm your host, CJ, joined as always by the Bayesian sensation, Mr. Carl Wesley Phillips.
What's going on? What it do,
Who's
y'all?
gonna be the true Bayesian sensation next month.
Oh,
we'll just
man,
get into
right.
that in a minute.
I know that's
Also, Douglas is here. Douglas is fresh off a 93 octane breakfast. 93.
I'm talking about, bro.
You still putting that 93 in there or what, dog?
Oh, bro, that 93 in there strong. Let me tell you this, though. Here's the crazy part. You know, everybody always says if you work out, and only the health freaks really know if this is true or not.
Yeah.
They say really only 20% of it is working out. 80% is the diet. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, come on, that can't be. You know what I'm saying? 50-50, 60-40. So yeah,
Nope.
I'll be honest with you. I'm probably my diet is way stronger. Not that I'm not working out, I'm working out every day, but in terms of willpower, the diet is way simpler. Right now
that's where
than
my
I'm
health
working
people,
out.
they just, I can't stand y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, I'm trying to get a six pack. Abs are made in the kitchen. I said, look, that's where mine died. You know what I'm saying?
That's where mine died.
How you gonna try to resuscitate something that died in the same room? Like, I need something else. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
My abs died in the kitchen, dog.
I'm like, bro, that can't be true though, bro, because man, it just seemed like the workout part would be, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's the part. It's like that. Like I said, let's say 50-50, but 80-20, I'm like, yo. So this time, knowing that information, this time I was like, don't try to fool yourself.
That was your first time hearing that?
First time receiving it. You know what I'm saying? Like you can hear a lot of stuff. You know what I'm saying? It was my first time like embracing it.
You know what's funny
me?
though? I actually watched something and it was somebody, it was a documentary and I can't remember exactly off top who it was. It might have been Tony Mandrich or something like that. That's what it was because I was watching it. He went to Michigan State, but he had a substance abuse problem. And he said, somebody told him something. He said it finally clicked. And then the guy asked him like, yo, why did it click this time? He said, it was the exact same information. I was just ready to hear it. And I was like, ooh. You know what I mean? It kind of hit you and it's like,
no question.
How many times do you hear things and you like, but at some point, you're right, it does hit you and you're like, oh, okay, like I get it now. Like for whatever reason, I don't know if it was your mind or your heart or your gut was not ready to hear abs are made in the kitchen. You know what I'm saying?
All three of them.
I wasn't feeling it, but at some point,
I'm saying all three of them.
You.
My mind, my heart, my stuff, none of them wasn't feeling it.
We're in non-agreement.
Yeah, they was all in agreement. Nope, we're not doing it.
Yeah, well, catch us up, man. How has it been, man? If you're just joining us, if this is your first podcast ever, first of all, welcome.
Wow,
you know what
welcome.
I'm saying?
Yeah,
right.
wow,
you know what?
possible?
No, because people were telling, like, you know what hit me? People told me, like, hey, I just picked up the podcast. Somebody sent it to me last week, so I'm a listener now. And I'm like, oh, okay. So, like, when we talk now, because we've been doing this so long, I feel like we have a lot of inside jokes with our, crew, our podcast listeners, which is cool. But, every once in a while, you got to catch the other folks up on what's going on. So, he returned to the Mac. He had, he overindulged over the winter time up there in Michigan.
The winter break. The
and put a winter coat on. Okay, let's just say
he
it
didn't
that way.
he didn't store none of his little squirrel nuts. He was eating all of them.
He ate them all. So anyway, but he's back though, and he's putting 93 octane in his system, and we added. So catch us up. What we looking like?
I'm gonna be real though, bro. I'm gonna be
I saw
honest
you running
with
in the rain yesterday, bro. That's how I know it was serious.
No, I'm gonna say something to you though. I'm gonna be real. Like I've never eaten like this before. You know what I'm saying? Like even when I was doing the vegan boy, I wasn't like I said before, like that was on my cousin. Like that's her thing. She cooks. So I was eating whatever she made. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right,
I was
right.
I was being voluntold almost. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you know, she come to the crib, she cook, or I meet her halfway, she bring me food. So like it was simple. Like I'm gonna be honest with you. Like what I realized today is I didn't need any willpower for that. It's like you cooking, I'm eating what you cooking. Like it's not rocket science. Like I'm not, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm not cooking. I'm not looking at no ingredient. Like I'm not going grocery shopping. She was doing everything for me, you know? But this time it's like, whoa, it's different. And it's different two ways. You got the pre, the game and the post game. You know what I'm saying? And so for me, I'm like, all right, pre was E. Like don't do what you've done before, which is exercise. Like don't even concentrate on exercises. Like don't even think that by you running, you know, and working out, that's gonna do something. Like that's a bonus. Leave that alone. The diet now is the exercise for me. Like that's where the exercise is for me.
Right.
You know, and exercising my willpower. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, just doing right now, for the most part, all I really been doing is, man, I went to Yaya's yesterday, bro. Like that's what I'm on. Yaya's, which to me is like the best, you know,
Is Yaya's everywhere? Is
chicken.
that a Lansing thing?
I think it's a Lansing thing. I ain't never had it nowhere else
you know,
before.
I just thought about that. Yaya's is a what would you call it? Like a
I just think they just grilled chicken. I don't think they do nothing
right.
else.
I was about to say Mediterranean, but it's not. It's just grilled chicken.
No,
Literally
it's
just grilled chicken.
bro. That's it. That's all they got.
Yaya's been around forever too, bro.
But you know the problem is, like
I
I never really hit it up like that. Oh, I guess because Leah
it's
was
solid.
yeah,
It's solid.
Yeah. I guess though, because Leah was cooking or whatever, I wasn't doing it. And then when you're doing fried chicken, you know, you got a couple of different options. Chick-fil-A. You know what I'm saying? You got a couple of different options. You know what I'm saying?
We won't get into that. Shout out to the cracked chicken.
Yeah, right. I was gonna say, you know what I'm saying? So I wasn't really doing it because I had an option between that and that. But no, the exercise now is the exercise of the will. So it's like, you know, chicken, vegetables, you know, a salad.
Yeah,
you know what
bro.
I'm saying?
You know,
So-
Kamala, my sister-in-law, actually prefers grilled chicken to fried chicken. I said,
Oh, wow.
I said,
No,
God,
I'm
take
not
me
gonna
now.
lie.
Bruh,
Yeah,
no,
bro.
No,
I
we
mean,
will
where you
not
gonna get
have
fried
this
chicken
discussion.
from? No, I'm just saying, who other than cracked chicken, who makes chicken? Like, I'm just being real. And y'all
I'm
heard
saying
me
in
years ago.
general, I
Okay.
take a piece of fried chicken from the gas station before I take
bruh.
your best hand-grilled
bruh.
chicken. You know what I'm saying?
No,
Bruh,
I remember when I
chicken,
started
come
going
on.
when I started going to Southern Fires, you guys, Didi, we went to Southern Fires in Detroit, the, what do you call it, the soul food joint. I never got their fried chicken. I always got their rotisserie. It was fire. I never ate it. I mean, because like I said, for me, most of the fried chicken
It's a
that
no
I
for
have
me,
these
dog.
days, I'm just saying, the fried chicken, the skin is fire, but after you get past the skin, bro, most people who cooking chicken is not. And that's why I think cracked chicken is good, because it's just a wing. So by the time they season that joke
no
up, they
doubt.
kind of go through the whole hookup. But
is a
I don't
wing
know nobody
white
that's
meat or
finding
dark meat, though?
Don't do that again.
But that is the true question we still have never answered.
Hey, we took a shot at it. You know what I'm saying? We took a shot at it.
What do we
You know
end
what
up
I'm
with?
saying?
Like the top little drumstick part is white meat. You know what
I
I'm
don't even
saying?
remember.
And the other one is medium, whatever it is. So.
Hey, Carl, find out which episode that was. We'll say it on
Gotcha.
the next one so people can go back and check it out. But no, man, the willpower on the diet is strong. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
it
And the
is. You
workout
sent me some
it is
pics.
what it
I know
is.
you sent pics.
Yeah.
They had cooked at the church. And apparently
bruh.
you can't, they had, I seen, it looked like
Bruh.
cinnamon rolls. I seen all
You know
kind of
who
stuff.
you know who kids cook, don't you?
No.
Pam's kids cook, bro.
Oh.
Oh man, Camille them did the breakfast, bro.
The legacy
Yeah, so-
continues.
the legacy continues, bro.
Mama down here with
Camille
me.
them cook. Yeah, no, Camille them
yeah.
put it down, and so you know it was like butter cakes at 8 o'clock in the morning for the hookup. I saw more dessert than I saw breakfast
yeah,
off
no.
of in that joint.
Yeah,
no, but
and
like I
that's
said,
when
the
you just like,
willpower.
wow, God, I try to live my life correctly, and this how you do me at church.
No, but hey, this how I know it's strong. Moses came over for fellowship yesterday, and he requested the turkey burgers. So I made him and Jay Boog some turkey burgers. But you know what I thought about? See, I was like, yo, I could have had one of the turkey burgers, just no like bread and cheese and all the other stuff. But I'm like, I can't eat it like that. But I made 2 turkey burgers for
No,
him.
not
one
turkey
for
burger.
Boog,
No,
man.
no.
When's
sir.
the last time you
No.
did that? That's been a minute.
Oh, it's been a minute, bro. But Moses, you know, Moses came over, geeked up.
Yeah.
And I love it too. Moses came over. Moses got a little small gut. You know what I'm saying? And Moses was telling me, like, yo, my people was telling me how in shape I am. I was like, praise God, Moses. You know what I'm saying? I was like, I'm not going to be the one to say you got a little baby gut. I'm not going to be the one to say that. You feeling good.
Don't mess
like,
that up.
No, what he told me was, he got the cleaning business now. So he cleaning a lot. He like, my I don't know who it was. His cousin might have been a physician. I don't know who the physician in the family was, but they was like, that's muscle, Moses. That's muscle. And I was like, praise God. Man.
Muscle in the gut.
Them 2 turkey burgers ain't about to help it though. Because I'm talking about
Carl's the only one who opinion I'm trusting about who chunky up there in Michigan. That's all I want. Carl is the chunky watcher. Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
He would let me know who is where and what they looking like. You know what I mean?
and what they need to do.
Yeah, no. Well, you leaving the sweets alone, so that should really help because that was your biggest weakness, your downfall.
Oh! I got to tell the people though, I failed yesterday. I failed, y'all. Oh, I failed. I had gone 2 straight weeks with nothing but water all day, every day. And yesterday, when I went to Yaya's, Jamie and Ralph wanted a drink, and so I while getting a drink, you know what I'm saying, in the fountain boy,
Right.
You know what I'm saying? While getting a drink, you know what I'm saying? I was just hitting the button and I just saw the soda coming out in that joke. I'm like, Jamie won't know if I take a little bit of his and hit that joint.
Hey, it sounds biblical. As you bless others, you shall be blessed. That sounds like some kind of scripture.
You feel me?
Wow.
They didn't say water. They said they wanted some pop. So I was like, all right, cool. Start getting the pop. My sister, I was just
pop
shaking
for all
like
of y'all who live in the South is soda.
Yeah. That's
You
why
know what
I
I'm saying?
said
You
soda
can't even say
first,
pop
I'm
down
saying
here. They
what
like, what? What is
what are you
pop?
talking about?
I'm like, oh yeah, never mind. That's up north. Yeah, well, good. So when can we expect you to be down to 198?
Come down to the Carl size.
Let me tell you something. I can't never do. I told you, see, I ain't that tall. My wife like had 12, 215. She's like, go ahead and stop. You're getting a little too small for me. So yeah, 215 is 215 is where she want me to stop. So you
like
can expect that by.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you can. No, she don't like no 190. I don't look the same. Bro. I'm only 5'7", bro. I wouldn't look good with her. 5'7", 115 pounds. I look like my little science teacher from back in the day. I was gonna say this though. At first I told you no dates, but if you want that specific, yeah, July. I mean the church family reunion. You can expect me to be down to that for the church family reunion.
Oh, what's that? July 5th?
July 5th, 6th, yeah, that weekend.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we will post updates on the S2S podcast page. Go follow us on IG.
We got something there now. Go check it out.
Oh, yeah. We do got something there now. It's hilarious, too, from the last episode. So, go check it out. All right. I'm a little sleepy this morning, just a tad, because I actually made the entire game last night. Stayed up. It was rough, but I made it. But check this out, man. I was watching the game, and I swear, and I'll get y'all thoughts in a minute, but I was watching the game, and I'm like, yo, why is KD playing? Like, I had text Josh. I'm like, yo, I can't believe my man playing. Train was over here. I was like, dog, why do they have him in? And, not to play, genius or nothing, but, man, he tore that Achilles now, they're saying. They said it was a calf before. Everybody said it was lying, but I think it was probably a calf injury. And then, you start overcompensating and stuff like that, which is why I was like, man, why are you going to bring him back in game 5 of the finals right in the middle of like a heated series after being off a month? And I get it as a competitor, but first and foremost, before we even, get into the game, man. Just, man, thoughts and prayers. And, it's only basketball, but when basketball is your life or sports your life, man, and you have an injury like that, it's tough, man. So, yeah, shout out to the Warriors for getting that dub. And people who keep texting me like I love the Warriors. I don't love the Warriors, people. I really don't. You just asked me who I thought was going to win, and I said the Warriors. But Warriors got the dub last night, and yeah, KD broke down. I'm sure. I feel good because we're actually on par. So when y'all listening to this, it'll still be relevant because the game is
before game
tonight as y'all listen. So, but anyway, watch the game, man. Toronto blew it, okay? You up like that, you're supposed to close the deal at home. With the chip on the line, you got to put the champ all the way down. They couldn't do it, so now it's 3-2 headed back to Oakland. We shall see. I still think the Raptors got a really good shot, especially if KD not playing, because KD came in and looked like KD. So anyway, I get y'all takes on it.
Yeah, no, similar sentiment. Just of course, prayers to KD, man, but so the moment that I saw that got me intrigued was when Kawhi tasted blood. Like, you saw it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you saw my man, like, he tasted blood. Like, they've been at it the whole game. And let me say this, like, compared to the last couple of years, this is probably, like, one of the better playoff series I've seen in a while. Because, you know what I'm saying? Remember last year with Cleveland? It was like every game was, like, by 20 points. I'm like, yo, this is a waste of time. So this one you actually got to watch and enjoy the game. But just to watch, man, the energy that your boy Kawhi was putting out. Like, I just respected it. Now, at the end, he should have figured out something and keep that ball in his hands, but just...
Yeah, that was a bad... I felt like that was bad anyway. They were only down 1. Why would y'all go for the 3? Right? And then when you're down 1, you got to go early in the clock. You can get a whole other shot if you get the rebound, or you can foul and then go for the 3. I ain't understand that.
I wonder sometimes, like, that stuff seemed obvious. I'm wondering if, like, the coach is just trying to be smart and do what you don't expect. You know what I'm saying? Like, are you just trying to be slick? But, like, that was my thing. Like, yo, just drive to the... He was getting fouled every other possession.
For life, Carl. People,
I guess.
Hit the easy button, dog. You're making it more complicated than they got to be. You're not that deep.
Yeah, just drive to the basket. But, yeah, man, good series. I'm still, like you said, I'm still thinking that the Raptors is going to close this thing out. But it's worth watching now.
Oh, yeah, no question. Now that they close it out in Golden State, or you think they're coming back for 7?
I don't know.
I think they're going to close it in Golden State. Yeah, I think they're going to close it in Golden State.
Just because of the way all the games went so far, it's like Golden State ain't, like, been getting beat down. Like, they had leads and all that. And like, it's flipped. You know what I'm saying? This is how Golden State played Houston. Like, they was down and it came back every game. So it's flipped now. Like, Toronto's there every single game. So if I think they get that close again, I think it could be a wrap, man.
All right. Well, hip-hop preacher.
Yeah, no, man. I took it personal, bro. I went to sleep. I had a rough sleep last night, and I'm not a Warriors fan. I'm not a Toronto Raptors fan. But, yeah, bro, I watched the game, and I saw they were going up. And then I saw, man, them boys just started hitting them threes. And I'm being real with y'all. When it gets down, that's why I don't watch the game until, like, the fourth quarter. But when it got down to, like, they were up by maybe 6 with 2 left, I was just like, yep, here we go again. You know what I'm saying? And I was just thinking about humans, just in general, like all of us playing our game, like our closeout game, and how difficult it is, you know what I'm saying, to close something out. And all I could see, man, good times. Like, all I could see was good times. Like, wow. You know what I'm saying? Like, coming up as a kid, good times just traumatized me. You know what I'm saying? Every time it seemed like they was about to get out the hood, something would happen, and then you got those movies where, like, the woman is being abused, you know what I'm saying, and she fight, and she hit my man in the head. I'm like, why you just hit my man in the head? Like, he about to get back up. You know what I'm saying? Like, he about to get back up, and he about to, go and kill my man, because he about to kill you. You know what I'm saying? Like, go and take him out. Yeah. And I was watching it yesterday, and I was just like, yo, this is really a lot of humans' life, And for me, again, people don't make the correlation, but, homeless at 16, high school dropout, 12 years, get a 4-year degree. It's like my own personal life, I couldn't close out. You know what I'm saying? Like, my own personal life, I'm seeing people graduate. I'm seeing people go to law school, medical school. I'm seeing a lot of people around me that's like, I went to college with, getting married and doing, like, buying homes and whatever. And for me, it just was a slow process. And it seemed like, you ain't gonna never get out this hole. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people think, oh, you got your GED, you went off to college, like everything was peaches and cream. It wasn't, and I just remember my first gig, my second gig, my third gig, I just remember like, oh man, I'm on the other side of this thing. And when I watched the game yesterday, I was just like, yo, people don't know how hard it is for the closeout. Now, game 3, that's impressive, but it's still not a do or die. You know what I'm saying? So, but when you gotta close something out, and I watched them, I was like, yo, they can't close it out. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think it was Leonard's fault. He got it to my man Larry. Larry should have been able to. He hit that 3 before. You know what I'm saying? Like he hit it in in other moments, but that was such a big moment. And I think to Golden State's credit, you got and the kids who are listening, please listen to me. It's not nothing to do with the big stage. When you practice as much as Steph Curry, it's just like. Diddy was like, yo, how you think he keep hitting it? I was like, yo, flat out. It's repetition after repetition after repetition after repetition after repetition. You know what I'm saying? And he's gotten to a point now where it's muscle memory. He can hit that shot from wherever he is on the 3-point line. I don't know how many times Lowry had to do that. Or I don't know how many times the other guys had to play, in a closeout game. And it makes a difference. If it's your first time with a closeout game, you don't have a closeout game mentality. And so, man, I just looked at it yesterday and was like, yo, I'm just praying for all those people who are in game changers, those people in masters of the game, people in BU who call like, yo, I'm trying to get to the next level. I'm like, bruh, I saw it yesterday and I was like, yo, you just gotta have that dog, bruh. You gotta pray for that dog. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta pray, because when I'm looking at the last shot, it's like he said 2 men check me. I'm like, yo, I feel you. I'm not mad at you. Okay, but somebody got to have that dog. Like somebody got to say, give me the rock. I don't care if it's 3 people checking me. I just felt like for it to be a closeout game and you only down by 1 and you at the crib, I just felt like that last shot, it wasn't the same energy as some of the other shots that he took or some of the other players, like where they were in game 2 or game 3. Like this is the biggest game of your life, the biggest point of your life. And this is where you get passive. This is when you start thinking, you know what I'm saying? This is when you start having strategy. And I just want to say to those of you in the world, just one quick tip. If you want to win your closeout game, it ain't time to strategize when it's closeout. It ain't time to think when it's closeout. Like, I'm just trying to tell y'all how I went from being homeless, high school dropout to where I am now. I got to a point in my life, I was like, yo, you overthinking this thing, bruh. Like, this ain't talent. When you get to this point, it ain't talent, it ain't smarts, it ain't none of that. It's that dog. Bottom line, it's that dog. And you just got to go and say, my will is stronger than your will. Bottom line, I will get through this. And I swear to y'all, on everything I love, once I realized that, I was able to go back to school and finish, get my master's, get my PhD, look, get whatever assistance, whatever help. Like it did. I had gotten to the point in my life, please go read Average Skill, Phenomenal Will. Like even the title should tell you, it's telling. Average skill, phenomenal will. And I got to a point in my life where I was like, yo, closeout games? Nah, bro. This don't got nothing to do with strategy. This don't got nothing to do with thinking. This don't got nothing to do with skill set. This has everything is, I want this as bad as I want to breathe. And I didn't see that last night, bro, at the end. But what I did see the Warriors do, I saw the Warriors go every time the Toronto Raptors would come back, every time they would make a 9-0 run, KD got taken out. You just saw the Warriors like, yo, we not losing this one. You feel what I'm saying? Like, if we lose, we lose, but we're not losing this one. Like, we're not going to allow the crowd, the fact that they came back, the fact that they went up. Like, they were just like, yo, we will will y'all on this one. And that's what I saw. When they needed a bucket, Draymond got it. When they needed a bucket, Clay got it. When they needed a bucket, Curry got it. When they needed a bucket, if you go back and look yesterday, the most points came from the top 3 dudes. Like the people that you could count on, that's who scored yesterday, bro. They didn't count on the third man or the fourth man, the fifth man, the sixth man. When KD was in, even injured, he still was looking, he was looking like he didn't miss a doggone beat, bro. So yeah, see, I was hurt. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm like Toronto. I hope y'all can, take advantage of these next 2, but you might have let this one slip away. You know what I'm saying? Like, this was really game 7. I don't know what you're going to do different between I don't know what you could do different last night, Thursday night, or Sunday night. Like, I don't know what the difference is. You had that one. And you had everything. Drake is in that building. You know, the crowd is in that joker. The Jurassic Park is there. Like, the stage was set, bruh.
Yeah.
And I almost want to stop and pray for those of you who ain't been able to close out in your life. I'm gonna leave that alone, but just knowing my heart.
Because you're making a really good point. And I think we talked about it a little bit in a previous episode. But the thing you have to guard against now is that got in your mind, right? You already saw the confetti falling. You felt the ring on your finger.
T-shirts.
You looked at the trophy, and it didn't happen.
Yeah.
And that's similar to the stuff we talked about. Like, yo, you studied for the bar exam. Your family was hype. You took the test, and you failed. And you let that failure turn into more failure. So the question is now, I got a couple questions for you. One, when you have that, moment where it does not come together and it felt right and it was like, this is finally my time, my turn, and it doesn't happen, how do you rebound from that? And two, let me ask that first. You know what I mean? Like, how do you approach now, if you're Toronto, you're going into a hostile environment, how do you approach it and forget the fact that you were, 120 seconds away from, having the trophy in your hands and letting it slip away and now coming back with a renewed spirit and acting like it's the very first time?
Yeah, bro. I'm just, man, you got to act like you the Warriors, and you got to act like you're not up 3-1, which is hard, see? That's hard, bro. That's hard. But you got to act like you down.
Which, by the way, I heard Draymond say, I've been on the other end of 3-1 before, so I know it's possible.
Yeah. You feel me? And so for real, man, it's just like, you really do have to get to the point when, you guys may bring up like, going to get the shirts. Like, yo, you really do have to have that mentality, bro. And to Carl's point, I do it on purpose. You know what I'm saying? Because in my mind, I'm like, yo, don't you ever feel like you number one in the world. That feeling like you number one in the world will not profit you at all. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't benefit at all being on top. There's nothing about it that's beneficial. You know what I'm saying? So I think if I'm Toronto, I'm like going, we 2-3. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to actually trick your mind and go like, yo, we down. Like, we got to turn this thing around. Like, now we the underdog. You feel me? Last night they weren't the underdog. Last night they were. That, you know what I'm saying? Everybody was finally saying they was gonna win. Yeah, bro, everybody was saying they was gonna win. Everybody was like, Toronto got this. So what you have to do is you have to continue to be, bro, you gotta try to do it. And I know it's hard, see, but you gotta pretend like you are the underdog. And if that means, you do wear bummy clothes. If that means you go to your old neighborhood and work out, or go to your old school and walk around, if that means you gotta, like they said, Michael Jordan would make up stuff. Oh, you talk about my mama? They was like, my man was sick in the head. What do you mean? Ain't nobody said nothing about your mama.
Right.
Oh, I heard you talked about my mama.
No, Mike.
It's like,
no, not me.
I didn't.
promise. I didn't say that.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't even know your mama, Mike.
Right. Hey, no, you know my mama. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So it's like, for real, people hear you say it and they think you trying to be like humble, or you trying to like, no, it's serious.
Yeah, and I guess that, okay, so let's put some flesh on the E for you. You just talked about there were areas in which you couldn't close out time and time again in your life. When you developed that closeout mentality, what was it for you? Like, what did you specifically do? So you're saying, you're giving us examples of kind of like theoretically what you can do, but for your own life, when you were, and not even when you were homeless, like obviously that was just poor execution, you know what I mean, as a youngin', but even, as a grown man with kids, it took you 12 to get to 4, and so what was it that was like, man, E, you got talent, you got, great opportunities in front of you, but for some reason you can't close the door on that thing. What was the thing that took it from I'm average and I want to be great to like, nah, I'm shutting the door and I'm executing on everything? Was it a conversation?
Oh,
was it?
Oh yeah, no. Definitely it was a personal conversation. And the one thing I realized was like, yo, for real, this may seem cliche-ish, but I don't want it to succeed as bad as I want to breathe. You know what I'm saying? Like, when I read that in Dennis Kimbro's book, my boy Marcus Flowers brought the book up to me. It was like the sun was setting. He turned his lights on in his car for me, headlights, and he read it to me. And like just how people react to the video, that's how I reacted to when I read that joint. I was like, oh no, you don't want this thing that bad, E. You don't want to succeed as bad as you want to.
Right.
Exactly. No, for real. I wanted a degree. Why? Because everybody around me had one. But I didn't. It was the same thing you talked about earlier with the 6-pack and the diet. And like, see, I heard about the diet a million times. But I guess I didn't. I guess I didn't want to embrace that. Yeah. I really felt like in my mind, no, I was gonna call C about 5 months ago. I remember I was working out and I was just like working out and eating, and I was gonna call C and be like, "Yo, bro, I found a way just to work out and eat whatever I want." Like that was my mentality. I was trying to find a way to
you
eat
should have
whatever
hit me
I
with
wanted.
that cheat code. You know what I'm saying?
I promise you I was gonna hit you up, but I was like, this is gonna take about 30 days, E. You only done it for a week, so you don't even really know if it works or not. But I really feel like there are times in my life where I have tried to get what I want with giving the least effort. Like I have literally tried my hardest to be able to prove I can get what you get and still get up at 10 o'clock in the morning. You know what I'm saying? Like I can not study and still get a passing grade on my test. Like, yo, I really had that mentality. Yeah, no, for real, I don't got to do it like that. That's what y'all think I got to do. I don't got to do it. And when I read, when you want to succeed as bad as you want to breathe, so that was number one. Number two, I think was the hardest thing that I've ever done in my life, and I still have to do it to this day. It's a little easier. It's self-assess. I swear to you, bro. If I could put my challenges on everybody else, I would. If I could still make it my father's fault to this day, I would. If I could make it my mom got pregnant as a teenager, I promise you I would. My teacher don't like me. I went to the Detroit public school system. The hardest thing I ever had to do in my life was look at myself in the mirror and be honest about why I was in the predicament I was in, and it was because of me. And that was a challenge, bruh. It was a challenge to say, you can't really read up to standard, not because you dumb, but because you never tried. Like you ain't never opened up I had to be honest with myself and say that 75% of the words that I learned, I literally learned those words from hearing people use them. So when I would say a word wrong, I already knew what the deal was. I ain't never see the doggone word. So if I heard the word osmosis, I heard somebody use it in a sentence. So I was like, oh, okay, osmosis. I had never in my life looked the word osmosis up, looked at the word, went through the dictionary, and I was like, yo, E, for real, you are where you are because you ain't put no effort in. And so that was very difficult to self-assess, to say, you ain't want college, you only can't.
Well, part of that is you don't want to know,
Yeah.
Like that's the craziest thing. Like think about people who you get them cats who like scared to go to the doctor, It's like you don't want to know, even though you might be feeling some chest pains. Your stomach might have been messed up for a month straight. It's like something is wrong, but you don't want to know what. And what is that about? Like you already know that if you go, they probably got something that can save your butt. But in your mind, you like, yo, if I just ignore it, it ain't there. Like I don't help me with that mentality. And I think that's the self-assess thing that kills me. Is like, yo, if you would just take a look. You could probably fix it.
I was talking to my biological father, that Saturday morning. He was telling me back in the day, a lot of men didn't do that. And he was saying they really believed in their heart. If you didn't know, it couldn't happen to you. Like they really felt in their heart that if you go and find out, he was like, it was almost like people were afraid that it was going to the doctor that made you sick. And that may sound weird. That may sound weird.
No,
but it was almost
it does, but I get it. In
so
some weird way. You know what I'm saying?
So they was almost like, didn't nobody get sick but the people who went to the hospital. You know what I'm saying? Like the people who went to the hospital, those were the ones that the doctor told that they had cancer. But before they went to the hospital, they didn't even know. So it was almost.
Hey, maybe we the crazy ones, because as you say that, I'm like, yeah, that do make sense. He's like, yeah, Larry went in there, look what happened to him.
He was doing just fine.
You know what I'm saying?
He was doing fine before he went in. And I was laughing because Dee Dee, with Dee Dee having the MS, and then with her mom having cancer, colon cancer, she has to go in, just I promise you, it's like, let's just say Dee Dee's whole body now, the mind all the way through is like me going to the dentist now. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
she on rotation. And I remember her going recently, they called it like mammogram. They're like, we think we see something, whatever. And I remember Didi just being like, yo, I promise you, like, I just left getting that. And I was like, yo, D, I know, I feel you. But the cool thing is, with you going on a reg like this, if they do find something, they gonna find it before you, like stage 4, before it's terminal.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I do know that there's an inconvenience with having to go this often. You know what I'm saying? There's an inconvenience with having to get the news, because it is. Like Didi, like, you know, every time she have to go somewhere, I'll ask her, like, how did it go? She's like, it take 2 days for this one. You know what I'm saying? It's like, Eric, it's a MRI. Like, they don't do it, you know what I'm saying? They don't give you your feedback immediately. Like, it take a day or two, you know, whatever.
It ain't no
and so, you know, yeah, right. I'm thinking it's a scan trial, like A, B, C, D, to give me my results at the end. And so they called her, and she was like, shoot, they called me. And I was like, what? She's like, they called me. And she's like, that's what I knew. And I was like, okay, but let's see what they're going to say. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if it's deep or not, but it was that 2 days of just anxiety, bruh, of waiting. And so a lot of people don't want to deal with the anxiety. And here's the big part for me, see, here's the last piece that was important, but let me go back to your self-assessing. The self-assessing thing is a grueling process. Like when you do it the right way and you don't make nobody else the villain, but you are bruh, it is so easy to shift the responsibility or the load on somebody else. It is so easy to say, this person didn't do this and that's why I didn't do that. Or this didn't happen and I didn't do that. Yo, bro, that's so easy to do. It's so hard to take responsibility. But here's the hard part. And I think for me, this is when I realized, oh, I'm good now. Like, I got the formula to success. Like, I can be successful in whatever I do. If you're willing to do the hard work, it ain't hard no more. And for me, it was like, okay, E, you got to go all the way back probably to the 9th, 10th grade, because that's kind of where you stop. That's kind of where you in your mind was like, I'm physically going to school, but I checked out. About the 9th grade, I pretty much checked out. And I was like, you're going to have to go all the way back to the 9th grade. But it was so fun, y'all, getting up at 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock in the morning, having my worship or whatever, and then hitting the books, then reading, having my dictionary next to me, my thesaurus next to me. And it did feel good. You feel me? It did feel good when I could say a sight word, as they call it. You know what I'm saying? Because the word didn't necessarily, you know, phonetically, it don't make sense. But I could say a sight word. I knew the root. I knew it was, you know, a German derivative, or I knew it was like the root of it was French. You know, it was a good feeling to be in the room with people. And I'm not as smart as they are, but now I have an understanding of what the teacher is talking about. Like, I understood, oh, okay, you read the first paragraph and a lot of the content is in the first paragraph. Now you're just going through the body to support it. I'm like, okay, I get it now. Like, it makes sense. And it's always funner playing a game that you can play than it is playing something you can't play. You can't play basketball and everybody playing basketball. It's like, it ain't even fun playing it. But if you could play football and people are playing it, it's fun because you could play. And so I got to a point where it's like, I wasn't running from the hard work no more. And that's probably what I had done my whole life. When something was difficult, because I left home at 12, 13, every time something was difficult, I would run. And so this was my first time like, oh, you ain't got to run from this. This ain't even as hard as you think it is. It is the anxiety that's hard. It's the stuff that you're telling yourself in your brain that's hard. The actual work, it's a rubric. Like, and I'm not saying that like engineering or being a physician or psychology or whatever. I'm not suggesting that like anybody could do anything. But what I am saying is when you are not afraid to learn, when you're not afraid to do the hard work, it's a rubric, bruh. There is a rubric to life. And if you look at that rubric, it tells you if you do X, Y, and Z, you can get these results. So those are the 3 things I think I had to do, C, to get to the point where I could start closing out. And I can honestly say with that formula, there's nothing right now in life that I pastoring, father, husband, CEO, speaker, there's nothing, in the name of Jesus Christ, by the grace of God, there's nothing I can't close out now in my life with that formula.
All right, well, we're going to see if you can close out this diet. That's still.
Watching now.
That's easy.
Why you
That's
over there
easy.
tooting your own horn?
Yeah, that's
I'm
easy.
still trying to see if you can close out on this butter cake.
That's easy.
That remains to be seen.
Now I will say this though. Here's the problem that I have, and I'm going to have to address it. I never have a problem rising to an occasion. My problem is when I rise to it, what am I going to do afterwards? That's what my problem is. So my problem ain't, if somebody say, E, you chunky, oh, bro, you just helped me. Like, you ain't hurt me. You just helped me. Like, I'm about to kill the game. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not that person. But my problem is after I get the championship, you know what I'm saying? Like in the winter, you know what I'm saying? That's when we're going to have problems in the wintertime. When I'm, you know what I'm saying? When I'm slow.
You're just doing it to prove me wrong.
Yeah. So that's my problem right there. But my wife and I did talk, and Didi was like, yo, we can't live out of suitcases in the winter no more. Like, we can't do that. Like, we can't live out of suitcases for 4 months, eating out for 4 months and still be healthy. Like, we're going to have to settle down. So I'm like, all right, I'm going to try to see if I can find us something we can settle down in. But yeah, Didi hit me like, we can't. And I'm talking to somebody because for real, you don't have you know what you want, but you don't have a plan for what you want. You know, and Didi was like, I don't know how you think you could be healthy when you stand in a hotel for 4 months and you eating out, you know, all your meals is in a restaurant. And I was like, yep, I got you. So so yeah, we're gonna have to make an adjustment this winter.
I heard somebody say to that, E, like, you got to be careful if you're trying to, like, you got a concept in your head or you got a target. You know what I'm saying? Like, the concept is I want to be financially free. But like that ain't no target, bro. Like, how do you get there? You know what I'm saying? I want to wear this. Like that's a concept.
Oh, yeah,
that's
no
a
question.
great concept. You know what I'm saying? But you need to have a target that you can hit with that.
Yeah, and I think the crazy thing is what I was about to say, that second part, E, is when you look at you know, Toronto, it's like, okay, y'all lost. It's cool. You know what I'm saying? But y'all also were, you know, facing the champ. A lot of the stuff that you're talking about, you are your own competition. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So in a weird way, it's like if your mental is not right, you gonna defeat yourself every time, if you see where I'm going.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's the crazy thing about it, is like, at least Toronto, you know what I'm saying? They playing the champs, bro. You know, they done won 3 chips, probably should have been 4. And, you know, they right there. So, I think it's tough to
they were there, though,
take that.
They beat themselves, though, last night, though. They beat themselves last night, man. And I know hats off to
Curry and
Golden
Thompson,
State,
they definitely helped, bro. I saw them boys pulling up from all over. So.
No, but I'm saying they did. But here's the challenge. And I want y'all to listen, guys. Those of you who are listening, it doesn't even have anything to do with what Golden State did at the end. It has everything to do with what you didn't do. You were up 6 points. You know what I'm saying? Like, you were up 6 points. All you had to do at that point was match their scoring. You didn't even need 3-pointers. You know, and so my thing is, it's a mental game, because if you're up 6, just take it to the hole. If you miss it, you at least gonna get fouled. You shooting doggone 3-pointers. It's like not necessary. Why is everybody out in the perimeter? It don't even make sense. Like Carl said, I don't even hoop, and I know that the percentage is greater the closer you get to the rim. So I'm like, yo, why is everybody in hero mode? Why is everybody in buzzer beater mode? Like, come on, get out of that mode. Maybe when you was a kid, you dreamed of shooting the last minute shot from 18 feet out. But bro, you a grown man. You in the pros. You Leonard. Take it to the hole. You gonna get a foul. You in Toronto. Just take it to the hole. So at least if you don't make the shot, you get to take two shots. And if you get to take 2 shots, they can't come back. Like Didi's favorite line when we watching a game and the team goes up, she asked me, especially when we Michigan State, she asked me, mathematically, can they come back? You know what I'm saying? That's her thing. Mathematically, can they come back? And again, when you up by 6 with 2 points, mathematically, if you just score till they score, then I'm telling, man, I want to sit down. I need to be a head coach, somebody somewhere. Like, I'm just being real. Marriage coach, some kind of coach, because I think we lose our common sense when we get to the point where we get the spirit of anxiety. And that's what happens. When you start feeling this anxiety and this worry and this stress, you know what I'm saying, what we call, when you take the test, you living in the adaptive, you start operating outside of yourself. And the key is to be natural. And I think that's what goes wrong. When it's like the bar exam, like you've been a good student your whole life, the medical exam, you've been killing it. But all of a sudden now you got a test, and you start adapting. You start becoming a different person. You start shooting 3-pointers when you normally go to the hole. You know what I'm saying? You fumbling the ball when you normally could just dribble with ease, because you're allowing this situation to be more than what it is. And to C's point, if you would just stay yourself, you have a better chance of being successful when you stay who you are than when you're trying to change and alter for a situation. So I guess that's another.
But you're saying so
way
much
to
of that
beat
has to do with experience too, though. Because if you look at it like, okay, the Warriors been there a bunch of times, so they didn't panic in crunch mode. But what if you never been there? You know what I'm saying? Like, how you gonna tell me to be experienced in something I never been experienced? Of course I missed the free throw. I never been in this spot.
Yeah, but Leonard been there before, and so why you taking the ball?
And he
to
missed the free throw
three-point
for the
shot?
Spurs, if you remember.
Yeah.
I didn't remember that. Yeah, I didn't remember
well,
that.
yeah,
So
go
that's what
back and look
happened.
at the history books.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That's what happened. Because
And I
you
love
taking a
Kawhi, by the
three-pointer.
way. I'm not taking
Yeah.
a cheap shot at Kawhi. I'm just saying
No.
definitely.
I'm just saying, yeah. And maybe that hit him because he missed it. You know what I'm saying? So maybe that's why he didn't go through the hole, because he didn't want to have to shoot.
But to Carl's point,
two.
he did try to take over, and he did. I mean, he came down, hit them threes. I was like, oh, that's
two
it. That's when I was
back-to-back
ready to head
threes.
upstairs.
But that last one, Carl, he looked a little different on that last one. Like he didn't have that same dog he had on the few that he had done before. I don't
Right,
know
so that's
exactly
what I'm
what
saying.
And
How do
happened.
that's
you
weird,
get-
E. Hold on, E. Because I'm saying that's weird because he just closed out the series before that with a game-winning shot
Yep,
double
he did.
teamed.
He did. But I told you though, that
Bro,
wasn't
that
a
was
closeout game.
Angels
though.
in the outfield. I don't know how that ball went. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but
that was something else.
yeah, but I'm also saying that's game 3 though. That's not game 4. The closeout boy takes a little bit more. You have to be a little bit more mentally
we
tough.
talking about game 7.
It was game 7
the
against
Sixers,
Milwaukee,
the
right?
one that hung on the rim for 27 minutes.
Yeah.
Oh, that one. Oh, yeah. No, yeah. C said, that was Angels in the outfield. No question. What I'm saying,
right. That's what I'm saying. That ball wasn't. That ball went in on accident.
Yeah, but watch this though. Remember though, he still did. Carl had that dog and was willing to take it. On this one, he went old LeBron on me. You know what I'm saying? He went old school LeBron on me. And
let me jump in, man, because listen, I think I got it, and I want to let E solve the riddle because you know my job is to make E look smarter. But all right. You know what I'm saying? But check this out. As I'm sitting here thinking about it for real, like the people again who go through those failures and fully embrace them. We talked about it. How in the world can you get to the next level if every time something bad happens or you mess up, it's somebody else's fault? You never have to take responsibility for any of the failures in your life because it's your dad's fault, it's your mom's fault. You wasn't set up for success. You went to the wrong high school. They messed up your exam. You know, whatever you want to, whatever issue you want to point to, you can point to it. And if you never fully embrace it, so let's look at Jordan because I'm really trying to discover like how the greats become great. Jordan fell to the Pistons twice. And I believe the Eastern Conference Finals are close to it. I'm talking about and fully embraced it. It was because of me. Remember, he went and worked out and said, it's because I wasn't strong enough. He did not say, yo, the coach didn't do what he was supposed to do. I'm looking at Scotty. He wasn't strong enough. He looked and said, I'm not strong enough. I can't take the punishment that these boys giving me. I'm going in the weight room and I'm getting my body right. And because you embrace the fact that it was your fault, then you can actually do something about it and come back the next time and get that win. But you have to go through that struggle and you have to embrace it and say it's my fault. And I promise you, I think the people who go through that, or you go through your go through and it's everybody else's fault, when you get back up to the bar, right? And it's that time to belly up again, you fall again because you never fully embraced the things that were wrong or the things that you did wrong that didn't allow you to get that win the last time. I think that's why we've been so successful. When we messed up, I promise you, it was just like, yo, we messed up. Let's go. We took full accountability for it. And so, E, I bet if you even look back on your life, there was probably a point in that 12 years where you just say, yo, like, E, this on you, bro. Like you're bugging. Like you have the ability to do this. And I promise you, if somebody, I am trying with every fiber in my body not to say the person's name, but somebody told me, all right, okay. Somebody told me the other day, the reason they couldn't be successful is because they weren't put in the right space. Let me just say that, okay? And I promise you, they're gonna hear it and we can talk about it again. I love you. But I got to use you as an example because somebody needs to grow from this. They told me the reason that they were not successful is because they were not put in the correct space to fully maximize their potential. And I said, wow, unbelievable. you will never in your life go to the next level with that mentality. You have to own and dominate whatever space you are put in to the fullest of your ability. Notice I didn't say you got to own and dominate it and be the world champion. But I'm saying if your mindset is, I'm going into this knowing that I'm not going to win because I don't like it, it's not comfortable, it's not what I'm used to, so I'm not going to give 100%, I promise you, you're going to fail every time. You're going to take that same mentality over, because what do we know about life is we have a thing called muscle memory, and your body and your mind and your spirit get used to you quitting. Your body knows what it feels like to quit. It knows what it feels like to start them classes and quit. It knows what it feels like to start a diet and quit. It knows what it feels like, to go on your financial journey where you're going to be doing all of this and you got your business plan and you got a quarter of your book written and you quit. And what happens is time after time until you, like, for real, you just start to just develop a callus over it. So now you done quit so much it don't even hurt. And you look up and you go, wow, I'm not where I want to be. But I promise you, you never fully embraced it. I promise you, we never let anything callous up. If we made a mistake, he was like, all right, meeting, we messed up, y'all. Let's look at it. Let's analyze. We never ran from it. And some of you run from every mistake when every single successful person in the world, if you go look at top 10 ways to be a millionaire, the first one is say, embrace failure. Embrace it. Learn from it. Live it. Sit in it. Let it hurt and then grow. And I promise you, people don't want to do that.
That's it. Let it, listen to me. You got to learn to let it burn. You know what I'm saying? And
Usher.
I think,
Shout out to
man. And I'm glad you made the point, see, because that's what I'm trying to tell you when I was the 12 years to get a 4-year degree. It could have happened earlier, but when I got the burn, I was embarrassed. When I got the burn, I took it personal. When I got the burn, I was in my feelings. When I got the burn, I tried to avoid it because it hurt. When I got the burn, I tried to sleep through it. When I got the burn, I tried to avoid the people, who was trying to burn me.
Let me say it for the people out there who drinking to get rid of the burn, you smoking to get rid of the burn. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know that ain't joke.
There's
people out there. No, keep going. That's deep.
You're right. In and out of relationships to get the burn
out. No doubt,
out. You know what I'm saying?
Trying to spend it away, trying to go to the mall and buy the burn away.
Yeah. And here's the biggest one. And I say this with all due respect. I do not mean to be disrespectful when I know this is going to offend some people. And you gonna say E.T. whack. For those of you who try to take your life, coward. You running from it. Bottom line, that's what you're doing. You like, I can't handle it, so I'm just gonna go and take my life. Nope. Don't commit suicide. Do the work. Do the work. Yep, it's going to be hard, and it'll be easier for you to take yourself out. It would. Somebody listening right now, you thinking about committing suicide. I don't know how you got to this podcast, but you thinking about giving up and quitting, giving in. Nope, that is the easy way out. Now, ain't nobody else going to challenge you, but I'm going to challenge you. It take you 30 seconds to take your life. Take you 10 seconds maybe to take your life. That's the easy way out. The hard way out is go do the work. Go do the work. Because there's one thing the burn is going to teach you. The burn is going to show you where you need to do your work at. That's where the work need to be done, where the burn is. So don't run from the burn. Don't run from the burn. Go ahead. When the teacher said to me, you have a learning disability, that's the burn. You heard my mom even say it. My son ain't got no doggone learning disability. It just take him 3 or 4 times to do it and he could get it, right? Me and my mom never had that conversation. She never told me that. Right? But she felt the burn when a teacher would say, man, your son, he just don't get it. Like, he don't know how to comprehend. His reading and comprehension is off. And my mom was like, no, it's not. It just take him 3 or 4 times. Bruh, my mom, I swear to you, when I was in college, it hit me. You not dumb. It's just gonna take you 3 or 4 times to do it before. And I'm like, ain't nothing wrong with that. That don't make you dumb. That just means that you're gonna have to work harder to get what it takes somebody else to get on the first try. That don't make you dumb. That just means you're gonna have to put the work in. And when I stop running from that, when I stop feeling bad or feeling stupid, or people like, look at your grades, you dumb. You know what I'm saying? You in school, your boys gonna let you have it when they see there's an area that you got a weakness in. They coming to get you when you're doing the dozens. So I would be like, whoa, maybe I ain't. And then I woke up one day and was just like, you're not dumb. You just gotta work harder. And you don't wanna work harder for some reason. Let's go. Like, let's go. Come on, push yourself. So I'm saying to somebody out there for real, when C said it, that burn just means this is the area you need to work on. And if you can get on the other side of it, I'm just telling y'all from personal experience, you can get on the other side of the burn, it's a whole bunch of rewards. I'm on my way to Vegas right now for a week. It's a whole lot of, what do you call it? Luxuries. It's a whole lot of benefits. And guess what's on the other side of not facing that burn? You guys see that thing every single day, y'all.
Right.
I'm telling you from personal experience.
Right, that's
you
what I'm
gotta
saying.
see
That's
it
why you
every
let
day.
one loss turn into 100. It's like, dog, you could have been over this. You could have been on
Bruh.
with your life feeling sweet, but you done let this thing linger so long.
Bro, I'm
is
talking
fear
about.
of success a reality?
Hey, let me.
Like,
sorry, Carl, go for it.
Yeah.
No, I was just gonna say, is the
Carl,
fear of
yeah.
success a reality? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, a
Yeah.
lot of people still get stuck. And I'm wondering, like, is there a reality? Is there such a thing as like being, a fear of getting on the other side because it is unknown? Because, we talk about
Man, a
abuse
lot of people
victims.
just lazy though, Carl. I promise you. I'm not trying to be funny. Like, yo, he said it. You gotta do the work. You have to. There is no easy button. As humans, what do we love? We love shortcuts. We love cheat codes. I remember back in the day, you play video games. You looking for like, yo, I get you a cheat code, take you right to the end, last level. You play the last boss. I'm like, what is that? Why would you even want to do that? Like, half the fun is in the process. Let me tell you something. Cam and Train, y'all know they bought a new house, right? So they bought the house.
Yeah.
Of course, sometimes things go wrong. There was a smell coming from like the upstairs playroom or whatever. And it was like, man, you could tell it was like they probably Febrezed it up during their walkthrough, so they never noticed it. But they got in the house and they were like, man, it's a smell. Like, okay. And then Train, it was one of those smells you couldn't even find. And Train, like, finally, like, all right, cool, I got to find this thing. So he found it. It was coming from like the corner in the carpet. And I promise you, they called a professional cleaning company. They came in, they spot treated it, they did all the guarantee, they did everything. Smell came back. They brought the company back. Smell came back. They tried Febrezing it, shampooing it, doing everything you could. Yesterday, I promise you, guess what they had to do? Had to rip up the
Tear
whole
the whole
carpet.
thing up.
Tear
the whole thing
the
up,
entire
bro.
carpet up in that room and the next room, and took all the carpet up. And guess what? The previous owner had, a dog or something. You could see ring stains from where the dog had, peed or whatever. And they had to rip the whole thing up. And I promise you, it cost more money. Train had to take the whole day off, sit there with the carpet man, ripping the whole thing up, take it all out, take all the padding out. You just got this house. And guess what? They took it all out and put it all in. I said, how does this smell? He said,
Thank you.
like new carpet.
Phenomenal.
He said, bro, I just sat in there and was just bro, feel like I got a new house. And I promise you, some of y'all got to rip up the whole doggone carpet.
Oh, come on. In the podcast. That's the nugget of the day.
There it is right there.
I'm just saying,
saying,
you have to rip up you can't just spot treat this. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's the whole thing. And it's making everything else sour in your life. There was nothing even wrong with the carpet on the stairs. But guess what? That had to come out too. Because you can't, unfortunately, Ian, I'm not exactly sure how carpet work, but it's one of those carpets that have a pattern. And so you can't just cut like the square out that stank. You know what I'm saying? It don't work like that.
Oh, wow.
You have to remove the entire carpet, even the carpet.
Can you preach this weekend?
Okay, yeah, no, I'm done. You know what I'm saying?
Can you preach this weekend at church for me?
I'm done. But people, man, I promise you, if you would, I know it's hard, it's more expensive, it takes more time, it takes more energy, it takes more thoughts, more tears, all of that. But you have to rip up the entire thing. And then once you're done ripping it up and you put new stuff down, I promise you, you will they could be in the house for the next 30 years. And they will thank themselves for going through this 1 day, 2 days of inconvenience to then live the rest of your life the way you want to live. And I promise you, man, it's just for whatever reason, people don't want to rip up the whole carpet, bro.
Rip it up, see. Rip it up.
You remember you used to say you can't, so see, the one piece I'm on hop on that you just said is like, you remember your line, you can't compartmentalize greatness.
Yeah.
But you can't compartmentalize stink either.
Yeah.
That's what I just got from what C said. Like, if it's stink, dude, it's going to permeate through your life,
all
C.
through, yeah.
It's going to permeate through your life. So if work stink, somehow your kid's going to get some of that.
Oh,
your
no
spouse going to
question.
get some of that. Like
No
you
question.
can't hide it. Yeah, that's huge. Wow.
Bro, it was one spot. It was one stain on this whole huge carpet. I don't know how long it had been there, whatever. And it had the whole left side of the house funky.
Wow. And,
The whole
and you know
house.
what? Not to be funny. See, some people just won't even go to that side.
Exactly.
That's the reality of it. Some
100%.
people will just stay on the whole other side of the house and not deal with that for the next 2
or,
years.
you
And
know,
then,
the
wow.
average person just gonna Febreze it three
Febreze
times
it
a
forever.
day.
Forever. Yeah.
And I'm like, bro, I promise you I love Febreze. I do. You know what I'm saying? I'm a fan.
But
We
it
got
wasn't meant
Febreze
for
in
that,
the
y'all.
house. I promise
Yeah.
you. Febreze, okay, the stuff that you spray in as air freshener, whatever, I'm cool with that. Bruh, you trying to Febreze dirty clothes. It's a masking agent, dog. Them clothes ain't clean because you Febrezed them. I promise you. Let me tell you, I got kids too, and we going through the whole potty training. You can't Febreze your way out of some stuff. You got to throw some clothes away. I'm like, this ain't even gonna bounce back in the washing machine. We got to buy new clothes. I'm not even interested. So yeah, no, that's the nugget of the day.
I'm through. Yeah, I'm through.
Yeah, no,
All
ain't
right,
nothing else to say after that.
I'm through.
All right, well, let's go home. Or actually, we're all home, so. All right. Well, do you want to take some questions? What do you want to do?
Bruh, I'm gonna be honest. Take some, but
want
if you're
to pass
listening
the
right now,
offering
you should
plate
be
and go home.
Yeah, for real. If you're listening right now, for real, I'm saying it's over. Go clean your carpet. I'm just saying it's over. Go clean your carpet. Go find a carpet spot and go. For real, it's over. Like that. You should be getting off this podcast right now. Get off. Right now, get off the podcast. Here's the nugget of the day. Okay, good. Nugget of the day. Go rip your carpet up. So if financially it stinks, go rip the carpet up. If your marriage stink, go rip the carpet up. And look, I'm not even talking about a stench. If it don't smell, if it's just like a little gym smell to it, don't wait for it to get stench. Go clean it up right now. Kids having some drama with your kid. My son at home right now, I'm talking about beautiful. Me and Jalen we was in Houston, I think, in the Galleria, and we had to pull the carpet up. You know what I'm saying? Like, we brought in a professional to like, pull the carpet up. Something wrong, it stink, pull the carpet up. So I'm trying to tell y'all, I'm not, push the carpet up, you stink. No, I'm telling you for real. Academically, bruh, it took me my brain worked, pull the carpet up. Doggone it, you ain't never studied in your life. Become a student. And I'm telling you, Carl, that book I gave to the church on the 7 laws of learning, that's the book I got a hold of. That's the book I got a hold of. Why? Because I realized you've been going to school your whole life. You have never been a student. Rip the doggone carpet up, Eric. It's time to, you know what I had to do before I could learn? I had to learn how to be a student. I never knew how. I might have been the only kid in school who wasn't a student. I was just coming. And so I was like, okay, spend a year learning how to be a student. Bruh, once I learned how to be a student, once I learned how to take notes, time management, how to, what's the word I'm looking for? How to look in a book and extract the important parts. Once I learned how to listen to the teacher to find out what was going to be on the test, what wasn't going to be on the test. When I learned how to take tests, because there's an art to taking tests, bruh, it was rocket science after that. It was no school I can't go to. It ain't no class I can't take. But before I ripped the carpet up, I was just put the Michigan State sweater on. You know what I'm saying? Go to class, eat in the cafeteria, Oakwood, be in the dorm room, go to worship. I was doing all the stuff that students was doing. I was spraying that Febreze, but I wasn't literally pulling and once I yanked that joker up, and see, I'm gonna be real, they lucky, bruh. They lucky, bruh. I'm gonna tell you what happened in my house. What happened in my house because of my daughter in the bathroom. My daughter would, what do I call it? Like, she was taking showers and just letting water run over. See, and it happened so long. When we pulled the floor up, we had to pull the subfloor up and put another floor in. So don't let it get to the point where you got to put another floor in. And that's where some of y'all on. You can't even pull your carpet up. Some of y'all, you pull your carpet if you want to. You can pull up the pad if you want to. Some of y'all, you're gonna have to get that floor. You're gonna have to pull the floor out and get another floor in that particular place, because the stench has been sitting on it so long that even the subfloor now is being compromised by that urine. So stop what you're doing.
Leave it up to E to try to top my carpet story.
Oh, no doubt.
What I'm saying? Nah, he got took it to the subfloor. Lord have mercy. He just let me get one win, dog. Let me get one.
Well, you told me you set me up to make me look smart. You just said you set me up to make me look smart. So I'm not trying to make you look. I'm not trying to prove you wrong.
You know what I'm saying? Carl, let me just hit 1-3 in the corner and be on my way. He done took it to the subfloor. Yeah, but hey, name the podcast subfloor, okay? Just do that. So we know that he got the victory over me today. We could just call the whole podcast subfloor.
Subfloor. Hey, go do the work, y'all. Go do the work.
If you want to get the victory, it's something else you got to do too.
What does that say? What you got to do?
Hold on. I'm going to take a picture of it and put it up on the podcast. I'm looking at it right now. I got mine Diddy about to make the concoction right now. This right here. Yeah.
Yeah.
But when I take the picture, don't judge me, all y'all. This is my son's French toast in here and eggs. He just went to the Cracker Barrel. He just went to the Cracker Barrel.
What? Y'all went to Cracker Barrel already this morning?
Bug did.
Whoa. What time Cracker Barrel open?
I don't know, 6 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, I thought
it's 8 o'clock. See.
Oh, it's that late?
It's 8 o'clock, bro.
Way too long. I thought I got up early.
You need to cut it.
You need to cut it. Organifi. Oh, man. Shout out to Organifi, our great partner in this podcast. If you enjoy listening to this podcast, Organifi is one of the reasons why we bring this podcast to you. And we can bring it to you because guess what? They sponsor us and they look out. And guess how they look out? When y'all hear it, and because we love it and we tried it and we bring it to y'all, give y'all a discount, they make sure that
yes, sir.
At least Trey and Avery and Jordan and Jesse can have a future. Okay? So when you go and look out and order that Organifi, man, you're supporting the podcast, man. I know this is free content that we're giving out. But we do like you to also show love, man, and Organifi is one of the ways you could do that because they're a partner of ours, and we also believe in it. We also, all three of us, use it on a daily basis, so we figured why not have them be a part of this podcast and sponsor this podcast. So Organifi.com for all of your, supplement, green juice, powders, the orange, the red, the gold, the red. E, what are you on these days?
Pure, baby. Pure.
Pure. Yep. He's on the pure.
Lion's Mane.
Yeah, I got Toby on the Organifi heavy. So the whole crew is using it, man. We didn't want to bring y'all something that we didn't believe in or rock with ourselves. So super healthy, man. Super good for you. Organifi.com, ORGANIFI.com. Promo code success. All right. With that being said, Phenomenal Life 2020. If you would like to come party with us in Mexico in 2020, man, go to phenomenallife2020.com and check us out, man. Put your deposit down, all right? Come live that triple-double life with us. We got some amazing speakers coming. I think we got a comedian coming this time. We're just going to have a blast. So Phenomenal Life 2020, make sure you're there. ETA Game Changers, for those of you who are saying, man, I want to take my gift to the next level, see, I want to speak. I want to learn how to get paid to speak. ETA Game Changers. Listen, make the investment in yourself. Become an ETA certified speaker. We're getting testimonials from all over the country of people who've gone through the program now and are out doing their thing. All right, so go to etagamechangers.com and invest in yourself, man. Turn that passion into a profit. All right, you deserve it. Carl, anything I missed? Oh, verified. August 8th and 9th.
What are we?
Hey, come on, man.
Yes.
Y'all gotta
August
be on your
9th.
toes
August
over
9th.
there.
Yeah. August 9th.
They done already checked out on the podcast, but I'm still here with y'all. August 8th and 9th. Philadelphia.
I'm looking at my subfloors. Which ones I got to pull up? I'm on the subfloors. Yeah. I see y'all in Philly whenever y'all get there. I'm on my
Philly,
subfloors
August
right now.
8th and 9th, man. Verified conference, man, for those of you.
You just said
who
9th
wanna
and
be-
10th.
Oh, 9th
Which
and
one
10th.
is it,
Sorry,
Carl?
I wasn't listening.
Yes.
I was listening to your
Yes.
subfloor joke.
Okay.
Yeah, August 9th and 10th in Philly. Make sure you're there. And then we also just released new dates for 1%.
Yes,
Somebody
sir.
get them pulled up. Come on.
Hold on, I'm looking. Keep
This,
talking.
as you can see, this is our first podcast, y'all. This is the very first time we've ever done this, so bear with us.
Y'all out here think I'm playing. See, they took me to church. I done checked out, bro. I
No,
done
no, I'm
checked
saying
out.
me too. I ain't
I done
playing. Like
checked
my
out.
mind is
I ain't
gone.
lying. I
I'm
checked
being
out.
real.
Yeah, my mind ain't on these look,
Hey,
go to
and
etinspires.com.
here go the thing.
Go to
If y'all think he
etinspires.com
stole
for
my thunder
everything.
with the subfloor today, wait till he get a hold of that at church. I promise. It'll be like I never even said it. It's
It's coming this weekend. It's coming this weekend.
Oh, I'm sure. Oh, and I
Oh,
can't,
yeah.
and here go the thing. I've been with E so long, I can't wait to hear it
Oh, you already-
remixed in a
right.
sermon. So this is how we
Hey,
work.
I got
Trust
you,
me. I
C.
never get mad at E for stealing content because he literally has to talk in front of people more than
Every
any other
day.
human being
Yeah.
alive, I believe. So, and I don't call it stealing because we brothers, man. And of course, let me just say that before we get all the stuff. You know what's so funny? Like we'll really get people that write in and go, "See, bitter, cause E stuff." I'm like, y'all it's so funny. People will really write in and be like, "Yeah, I could tell C was tight the E." I'm like, wow, y'all are hilarious. So shout out to all my
Hey,
people getting ready to
New
write
York,
in.
see,
that
I got you.
me and E got
1%
beef.
event. New York, August 23rd. New Orleans, September 12th. And the DC area, DMV area, October 5th. So again, New York, August 23rd. New Orleans, September 12th. And the DC area, October 5th. That's the 1%
And y'all better
event.
get out to the 1%. You already know what E gonna do, but man, Tiffany and Maul.
Oh, that's what it's at. Yeah, don't worry about me. Yeah, you better be watching Steph and Draymond. Don't be worried about
man,
me.
I promise
Yeah.
you. Maul said the other day, Maul is actually down here. He said, it's starting to get fun now. See, it's like I used to be like, I said, yep, it's just what you said earlier. E. I said, the game's slowing down. You know how to play now. So it's fun. Before it's like, okay, cool, you getting your bearings and whatever. But he is, Maul has learned and picked up the art of keynoting. I've taught a lot of people probably faster than anybody, just from zero to like a full hour-long keynote, maybe faster than anybody I've ever worked with. And it is a sight to see, and the information is rich. And so yeah, look forward to seeing y'all at Tiffany, of course.
Hey,
just blazing it.
seriously. Yeah, seriously, guys, if you're listening, Carl and them have revamped the website. Go to etinspires.com and just give yourself 10 minutes, just by yourself. 10 minutes, go into a room, no talking, no whatever. There is something on there to revolutionize your life. You feel me? So when C said, like, a lot of you gonna go pull the carpet up and it's gonna be overwhelming and you're gonna need some help, because you got yourself in a jam. You're gonna need some help. Go to etinspires.com. There is a video series. There is something on there. We're giving free books away, free assessments. You can take an assessment and learn about yourself. Like, I'm telling you the truth. There's something, and we switched it up. It's free, like, for real. And when I say it's free, what I mean is we have made the first couple layers free so that you don't have an excuse of why you didn't explore and get what you need to invest in, right? Because for a lot of you, for real, when you got to pay like a fee up front, you like, I don't even know if I want to do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, we looking for homes, right? And it's like, when you start looking for homes and you serious, they make you pay a certain amount because they like, don't waste my time. You feel what I'm saying? Like, don't just be coming sightseeing. And you'll lose that money if you buy the house or you don't buy the house. So for some people, that little cash deposit is like enough to deter them. I'm saying to you, for real, on everything I love, this ain't no hokey pokey, you know what I'm saying? This ain't no sales trick. Literally, we have made the first layer two, the assessment, free to you, so you can study it on your own and then go, you know what? Yep, I need to go and pay that $100 to get this coach. For real, I need to go and pay. Look, I'm being real. I just got a guy who had taken a test a while ago and kind of played with it, constantly calling me about his marriage and his want to get a divorce, whatever. Then my man paid the $1,000 to come get certified with me as a certified ET extreme execution coach. It's on everything I love, yo. I'm not playing. My man hit me the other day. I'm gonna send you the text. See, we're gonna put it up on S2S. My man literally said, yo, E, since I took that test, got certified, he's in Atlanta, so him and Jalen have been, meeting and doing this thing. He like, E, the grown man gifts have gone to a whole nother level.
Oh.
If for no other reason, it was worth taking the assessment. He's like,
Oh,
me and
yeah,
my
you
wife.
sent me that text, actually.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I
he
saw
said,
the
me and my
text, yeah.
wife, we understand each other in a way we never
What'd you say? Our
understood each other
registration's
before.
about to go through the roof.
Oh, bro, everybody about to. I'm talking about this joke about to be so. We about to go on an overload with
My
coaching.
cup
But
running
no, I mean,
over.
Oh, my cup runneth over, bro. And listen to me. It wasn't the grown man gifts that hit me. It was, he was just calling me a year ago, a year and a half ago, 6 months ago, like, yo, bro, I don't know if I could do it, bro. I don't know if I could do it. Like, we just so different. But
He
when he
ripped
got
up the
that
subfloor.
assessment,
Yes, sir.
I'm talking about rip that joke to pieces, bro.
Carl, my
You know what
stuff
I'm
is like
saying?
Men in Black. Remember when they just dab your memory with that light stick? It's just like you
It's
never
gone.
even happened. Yeah, that's how my content lives. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, and E, just to add to what you said, I will wait to see get a minute. Hey, no, E, this
He
weekend.
just hit all y'all with a light stick called the subfloor.
Forget everything.
Watch, everybody gonna be like, yo, you heard that subfloor episode? Wow, unbelievable. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
I'm just gonna cry when
this
I get home.
weekend,
E. You know what I'm saying?
I had the opportunity, E, this weekend to talk to somebody. I'm talking about 10 to 15 minutes, E. 10 to 15 minutes.
Wow.
And I'm talking about this young lady was in tears, boo-hooing. Like, I'm talking about 15 minutes. I was like, yo, we started talking. I was like, oh, I know exactly what you are. You high on the D. And she's like, what you mean? I was like, show me your assessment. You took it? She's like, yeah, I got it printed out right here. She pulled it out, dude. At 15 minutes, I'm talking about went back to childhood and was explaining how her mom was, literally, an addict. And 15 minutes, I'm not playing, y'all. This is the free part. The free part of the test. In 15 minutes, I talked to her about it. Of course, I gave her a little bit of the coach. I told her I'm gonna have to charge her after. But in 15 minutes, dude, I'm promising y'all that there's some stuff unlocked in her life. So what E is telling y'all, this is not a joke. Like, I'm being
No
real.
doubt.
Like, I'm watching it with my own eyes. People just being unlocked. We pulling up the carpet. I'm gonna put you back in. So we pulling up the carpet and the subfloor. But I'm seeing it happen for real. So this is not a joke, y'all. It's not a joke. Like, if you are stuck, we talking about it, you not winning, like, we're giving you the opportunity to start that new series in your life. We're giving you the opportunity right now for free. Go check it out. He just said it, the books, we're actually giving the book. Y'all seen us sell these books for $25, $30. The books are now free. You just got to pay shipping and handling, literally. We're trying to make sure we have impact, you know what I'm saying? And it's the funny thing, I heard Kurt Franklin say something the other day. He was saying, he said, basically, I can impress you with my accomplishments. Yeah, #1 speaker in the world, all that. But I can impact you with my mistakes. So you're getting I'm talking about life story, the secrets to success. I'm not playing, y'all. This is the stuff that we've gone through from the beginning. Y'all are getting now for shipping, no cost. The assessment for free, no cost. So like C said, at this point, it's your fault. If after this podcast you listen to it and some stuff don't start changing, it is your fault. You got the resources now. Everything falls on your court right now to get up. Kobe, y'all ain't talk about Kobe this episode. Come on, we talked about basketball. Kobe went back in Miami and went and shot the same shot that the game-winning shot that he missed. He went back and shot it for, what was they said, like 2-3 hours, the same shot. No excuses, y'all. You got all the resources you need right now. Like, you have no excuses starting right now, but to fix whatever that hole is, whatever the carpet, subfloor you got to pull up right now. That's it. We out of here.
Yeah, dog. Man, I wanted to bring something up. You want me to save it to next time? I forgot.
Yeah.
D has sent me a video, Carl, but I got to say that for a fair file. And we'll do it next time. Just remind me though, E, because I don't want to forget. Because when I tell you Diddy sent me a text this week, Carl, I completely forgot. I was crying, and she sent me video. I was crying. It's gonna make for a great fair file. But for now, we got to get out of here. E is heading to Las Vegas. Hey man, if you win something on that crap table, split it with me.
No questions asked. We'll buy a new subfloor.
Yeah, exactly. I'm talking about a whole new subfloor. Hey, man, appreciate y'all listening. Hey, if y'all like what we doing, man, share the podcast. Like, for real. Share it with somebody. Tell them to download it. Put it up. Repost it. Do whatever. Go to S2S Podcast on IG. Follow us, man, and share the stuff. We appreciate it. With that being said, E, man, have a safe flight. Carl, enjoy the rest of your week. We love you. We'll see you next week.
I want you to focus on here right now. Don't you worry about when you get home. You concentrate on this opportunity. You don't worry about tomorrow. You concentrate on this opportunity with all your might, with all your soul.